too easily. Well done, now I'm on the run. Chemistry is a smoking gun. You're safer in my imagination, but don't you worry, I'll lock you in a world of my creation.
Hi guys, so good evening and welcome back to my magical world. I am Frostbite, and tonight we're going to discuss again, yeah, again as usual. So currently it's 6:01 in the evening, and today is March 21, 2022. So let's start. So here are 7 signs your manifestation is on its way. So the 7 signs will be like later. Let's just have like a brief introduction on it. So you've set your manifestation intention. You've done the visualization or made yourself a sweet little vision board. You've written it down and held all the energy in your heart space, trying to harness the energy of already having it. But then comes the hardest part. Now what? So one of the most popular that um we usually hear is that when will my manifestation will come true. So um yeah, so let's start. I'm not gonna read all of those stuff. Let's start with the 7 signs. Now the first one is you'll receive a test. So what kind of test is this? As you might already be well aware of, many times on the road of successful manifesting also holds a test. But rest assured, this has nothing to do with your worthiness. It's more about testing your readiness. So the universe just wants you to know just how serious you are about your desire before allowing the real deal to show up. So think of these moments as the universe way of asking, so for real dude, are you sure you want this? So remember remember guys that whatever energy you put out there, whether it's a serious thing or not so serious thing, or I don't know guys, whatever, it will sort of like comes back to you. So yeah, it's just a thing, it's mirroring. Okay, so tests can take many forms. Sometimes things will appear to go wrong before they go right. Other times you'll get something that is close but not quite to what you really want to manifest, so that is kind of like frustrating. But all of those situations are just a sign that you're on the verge of making a breakthrough. You simply need to keep the faith through the darkness and turn away from anything that isn't quite right. So this can be tough to do in practice, but just remember that the universe has already heard your desire. So it's already happening. You just need to hold space for when it does, or in short, make yourself alignment with whatever the heck you want to be manifest. So next is you will see 1111 or like 111. Um, all repeating numbers, or they call it like the angel numbers, have important meanings, but the numbers 1111 have a special symbolism that relates to manifestation. The numbers themselves literally represent two doorways, one for this world and one for the next. That's why the number 1111 symbolizes a literal connection with the universe itself, and more importantly, an opportunity that's waiting for you. Seeing 1111 or 111 is a definite sign that the universe is already hard at work for your desire. So it's already out there. It's being purposely rearranging. Yeah, so let's continue. There's a little interruption. So yeah. Uh just pay attention when you notice this number sequence and be thankful when you happen to see it. So next is you experience synchronicity. So synchronicity is one of my favorite manifestation signs. We've all experienced moments like this. Think about the time when you thought about an old friend and the next day they added you on Facebook. So, or maybe once you were inspired to listen to an old favorite song and the next week you hear the same song absolutely everywhere. So those little signs are all evidence that the universe is already playing with you. It's just a very magical way of saying hello and reminding you that you're always being supported. So pay attention to when those synchronicities start piling up faster and faster. That's a sure sign that you're on the right track. Next is you see your wish everywhere. So sometimes when you want to manifest something, you'll start to see it literally everywhere around you. For example, you want the latest iPhone. It suddenly seemed to be on TV, over the radio, or at the grocery store, sitting across from you on the train. So it's not your imagination in overdrive, and it's not a mere coincidence. So sometimes our reality gives us glimmers of what's about to come to us. So these moments are visual proof that you're manifesting your wish into your reality, even if it hasn't quite arrived just yet. So get when you notice them, it's a sure sign that your manifestation wish is about to become your reality. Next is stepping stones appear for you. Let's read about that. Stepping stones are part of the path that is leading you towards your desire, but does th- but what does that mean? You might be wondering. So me too, I'm wondering. To expand on the synchronicity idea, the right people, place, and things are being brought to you at exactly the right time, but they don't always look exactly like our manifestation intention. Sometimes you are just receiving one part of the bigger puzzle. So it's your job to take the bait, knowing that your dream still lies at the end of the pathway. So if something shows up in your reality that appears to be taking you on a mission, then get happy and take that hint. So it might not all make sense right now, but often that's the best way for magic to find us. Trust that the universe definitely has plans for you, and it's simply to you to take the hint. So next is you receive signs from your guides. Your spirit guides are always working with you, although you probably don't notice their presence most of the time. But when your manifestation is just about to come true, and you're in danger of losing faith, then they just they might just choose to make an appearance. If you are new to this idea, don't worry, a ghost isn't about to jump off your closet. So instead, our spirit guides like to send us a little love notes or pop up as a voice that we hear in our mind. So perhaps you find feathers or coins, or maybe you randomly hear a song that has some lyrics that strike your heart, or perhaps you seemingly hear two words that hold some inspiration or knowledge. So whatever it might be, just be sure that you're paying attention so you don't miss the magic that's close at hand. Okay? So the last thing is you see a rainbows or butterflies. Do you have something that reminds you of happy times in your past? It's common to associate butterflies or rainbows, unicorns, rabbits, etc. with moments of good fortune and happiness. So pay close attention to these things, even if they are don't always show up in the expected form. So yeah, it's different for all of us, guys. So yeah, wait lang. For example, Gabrielle Bernstein makes no secret about her love of owls. In her book, The Universe Has Your Back, she shared a story that was considering buying a house in upstate New York, but she determined to see an owl first to know that if it was the right decision. So I won't spoil the story. Blah, blah. I won't spoil the story for you guys. But she did see an owl, and it turned out, of course, she will get that house. So she purchased it. So when you are manifesting something into your world, you can feel free to ask. Yeah, we proceed again. Okay, so um, where am I? Eventually, she purchased that house. Okay, and when you are manifesting something into your world, you can feel free to ask. I mean, um the last, this is like a bonus signs. Okay, so the bonus manifestation is you just feel it. You just feel it. The ultimate manifestation shine sign. The ultimate manifestation sign, simply knowing that it's going to happen, of course. However, this sign is up to you, not the outer world, which is why it's a bonus. So, achieving your manifestation often isn't all fireworks and champagne corks. Often, receiving our wishes goes hand in hand with a quiet confidence and sense of knowing. There's simply no doubt or worry left in your mind because you feel your intention with your whole heart. So we all want to achieve this state with manifesting because, of course, feeling comes before having. So of course, your feelings can be the your feelings can be the biggest signs of all. Okay, because you already have that strong inner belief, uh, you can also safely release your expectations. You're so close to being there that you already surrendered to the process, and that's the real trick to manifestation. Okay? So, when you're finally feeling it, you truly know it's all becoming for real. So, all of that, guys, I hope you learned something today. And I'm still thinking about things right now. So, thank you guys for listening, and thank you for helping make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. And see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Carry the key.